Greetings everyone. This is Devesh Kirubhakaran.J who's here with another lecture session on the poem titled The Mother written by Gwendolyn Brooks. So, let's get started. Introducing the poem. It was written by the African American writer Gwendolyn Brooks, which discusses about the mental agony a mother recounts about her children. The Bean Eater 1960, Black Love 1962, etc. Some of other famous poems. Moving on to the central theme, abortion. So, abortion is the systemic killing of fetus, of children who are in the womb of the mother, the uterus, who are deemed as undesired or unwanted. And this is widely considered as a murder and sin, since a life, the opportunity to live a life is taken in the premature stages, which is a gift from the Almighty, which human beings do not have any right to do. Then, captivating beginning. So, the poet begins with a very captivating line that a mother can never forget about the children. So, this is a hook for the readers, where the guilt lingers. It could never ever be forgotten, the killing of a child in the womb. So, it's a remembrance, a regret, arising out of the deed done in the past. Motherly affection. So the entire poem is a lamentation of a mother, where she ponders about the missed opportunities she could have had with her children, about the children, growing them, teaching them, admiring them, looking them, gobbling mother's eye, protecting them, nurturing them, etc. Description of fetus. She describes the stage when the fetus was killed. Those are just small pulps which were damp, tender in the growing stage in the womb, with or without hair. So, with or without hair is a symbol representing that it was premature. Stolen opportunities. So, here the mother is very guilty that she has poisoned their births, their deaths, their joys, their pains, the marriages, the aches, the achievements. Everything is stolen. It's gone forever because of the abortion. Wasted potential. She also wonders that the children could have grown into singers and workers, contributing something meaningful to the society, should have led a meaningful life. Experiencing life itself is a gift from the Almighty, which was snatched from the children in a premature stage. They were never born, they never handled air inside the earth. Then, mother's guilt. So, the mother doesn't refuse the guilt and the sin which she has done in the past by aborting the children, unborn children. She accepts the sin, but she repents. She seeks forgiveness from the children she killed with her very own hands. As she says that she was spiritually blind, that she was not very deliberate in doing it. Even though she was deliberate in the action, she was not mentally that mature. She was forced by the circumstances. That's how she says. A mother's turmoil. So, this talks about how much agony she faces and how much she confesses that she really loved all of her children who were unborn. Yet she says that she feels guilty and afraid that whether they were born into the earth, they were born into a womb, but they never entered the earth. She struggles with the guilt which she carries forward throughout her life. Then, conclusion. So, the poem uses apostrophe, meaning speaking with the person who is not alive, dead, or not present. So, here the mother speaks with her dead children, where she speaks about her abortion and the mental agony which rose from the memories, the reminiscences, where she reflects upon the to be memories with guilt, where she could have enjoyed with her kids the growth, the companionship, the ultimate gift from the Almighty. Then, moving on to the significant lines from the poem. Abortions will not let you forget. This is the very beginning line she opens her poem with. This hooks the reader since abortion is a very big topic that is even prevalent in countries like the United States of America. You remember the children you got that you did not get. So here, the poet says the mother will definitely remember her child, even though if it is unborn, because God has created human beings in such a way that there is an inborn connection between the fetus and the mother. The damp small pulps with a little or with no hair. So this is the description of the tender, young, premature babies inside mothers' wombs, which is the stage at the hospital who systematically killed them. Written for a snack of them with gobbling mother's eye. It states a mother's affection which could have taken place if the children were not aborted. The admiration in every stage of growth in life of the children. My dim dears at the breasts they could never suck. Again, a sad reminiscence. The dears, the unborn children, could never suck at the breasts, the mother's milk, which went as an unfulfilled dream as they never entered earth. If I stole your births and your names. So here, the mother apologizes that she stole the births and the names of the children, which are unborn and dead, the singers and workers that never handled air. So here, the singers and workers represents the two basic professions which the premature killed children could have taken part to build a meaningful life, meaningful contribution in the society. Believe that even in my deliberateness, I was not deliberate. Here, the mother says that she was spiritually blind, as I said before. She was not that mature. She did it out of a blunder. Of course, she accepts her sin, but she didn't recognize her sin during that time. You were never made, but that too, I'm afraid. So, the mother is unable to state that how the children died. Whether could she say they were never made because they were already inside a womb, but rather they didn't enter the earth. So believe me, I loved you all. So she states that she loved them all, in spite of all the abortions that took place in her life. And she justifies it through stating that it is out of her circumstances, but still she repents because killing cannot be forgiven. And then let's quickly summarize the poem. So, introduction, then abortion, the central topic of the poem. So, the captivating beginning, the hook, the first line, then the motherly affection upon which the poet ponders that she missed in her life. The description of fetus at the time when it was killed, the stolen opportunities, the mother took away the opportunities which was supposed to be given to the children, wasted potential, the possible potential that could have been utilized for the development of society and human race in general, the mother's guilt of the sins she did in the past, a major sin, mother's turmoil, the final turmoil, the ending which she gives of the emotional turmoil, the guilt, the confession, and the inability to come out of it. The conclusion, concluding the poem, how it deals with the mother speaking to their children. So thank you. Here ends the poem. I hope I have contributed something to the understanding of this poem. Kindly do like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next lecture session. Thank you.